It's time to celebrate episode 3000.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
And happy 3000th episode!
What? 3,000 free zeros after the word, the number 3.
I'm just proud of myself for saying thousandth correctly.
Yeah, you
every
did it.
single time I say it to anyone else, I say I can't thousandth. Thousandth.
Hey, it's okay.
3,000th.
You've invested enough to be able to do a little something embarrassing every now and again, because some way, somehow, we have made 3,000 episodes of this glorious show, and you have been here with us every step of the way.
Yes, you have.
Unless
14
you
years.
haven't.
14 years of Good Mythical Morning.
Maybe you weren't here every step of the way. Maybe you were here just maybe this is your first episode.
But in spirit.
You're invited to the party,
And
no matter when you started.
And you can go back and watch old episodes because, you know, that's how the internet works.
Yeah.
14 years of Good Mythical Morning. We're still going strong.
We've done so many incredible things, so many dumb things, so many incredibly dumb things.
Yes.
Over the course of 3,000 episodes. It really is impossible to remember all the good times.
And that's why we like to do montages, just for our own sake, to remember what we did. So
Yeah.
in the 2000 episode celebration, we saw a montage of some of our favorite moments from the previous 1,000. So you know what? Let's look at some of the best things that happened on this show since the 2000th episode.
Well, hello, mythical crew.
Thank you for gathering here today to witness a hunka burning brotherly love between two rockin' lifelong friends.
Oh, yeah. Here, you got it. Okay,
Take one. Do you not feel that? It's wild. Why?
Why do people do this on the internet?
God. What are you staring at?
A month of stink. That's what I choose.
Stink make Rhett horny.
Boopity boop boop boopity boop boop boop.
Get down!
What? Oh, look at that! Yes, that's a ring.
Wow.
Yes! Yes, God of Toys!
I'm Dwight D. Eisenhower. The D stands for D's nuts.
Outrageous. You Dana Carvey wannabe lookalike.
Hey, guys.
It worked.
Hello.
Would they do something this interesting in Kentucky?
They just might with a shoe.
I've never felt more like a third wheel.
Oh yeah.
And also, this is my first time trying to do French accent. Sorry, France.
Hey, Link, you go into Lens Crafters and ask him for the Jeffrey Dahmer special?
Hello.
You like it?
Ask for consent, maybe.
I'm gonna get it back! Hey, Lynn!
Zendaya, like opposite of night.
Can I just put sexy girl?
Okay, it's really going pretty fast now.
Your cool points just went crazy.
Oh, that hurt. Sorry.
Is it over?
No, but that's where they stopped it. Wow, great montage.
Our middle school teachers, you remember when they set us down and they questioned whether or not we would ever be serious people?
They were right to question it. I am so grateful. I'm sure Red is too. He'll say it right now.
I'm so grateful.
That we get to do this. You know, this sophisticated, thoughtful, groundbreaking work is not possible without your viewing cooperation. And we really appreciate the fact that you dig what we're doing, dude. Gosh, that really sucked.
Wow.
Dig what you're doing.
That just
dude.
means you're speaking from the heart.
Yeah, I'm speaking
When you
from the
say
heart.
something that stupid.
I mean,
That just means it's it's coming right from the soul.
help me out here.
Dudes, we are
Digging
we're so grateful. We're so grateful that you've been here for this journey. We, as you can tell, we're still having fun.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a lot of fun. And you know what? It would not be a Good Mythical Morning celebration without a one-of-a-kind, memorable creation from the Mythical Kitchen. And I've been told that Lily has something for us.
Oh no, I hate your trash can.
It's
All
okay.
right.
Whoa! Look at there.
Yeah.
What do we have?
This is a chocolate chip cookie, and guess how many chocolate chips?
3,000?
3,000.
Yeah, cause 3,000 episodes. Yes.
How do you know there's 3,000 chips in there?
We counted. We couldn't get a scale in time, so
Okay.
It took a day.
One by one. 100% certainty. Well,
Yep.
How heavy is this
yeah, it's pretty
joker?
heavy.
Whoa.
Okay.
That is impressive. Oh my goodness.
I got a little extra something for you.
Oh. Uh-oh.
How do I?
All right, I'm getting out of here.
back in the
That's
mode.
probably safe.
Well, would you like some of this on your that? Come on.
It was a once in a lifetime thing.
Come on.
It'll never happen again. It'll never happen again. It's impossible for something that beautiful to happen twice. Okay.
I'm glad I put it in the middle.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Spread it around for us. Is it okay? Is that what's a
Performance anxiety.
Okay, I think the best way to break this in half,
Because we have to break it in half.
just right there and just.
Oh.
Oh, pretty good, huh?
Well, hold on. There's a little bit there that should be mine.
Take some. Yeah, take that. There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
We also perfectly cut things in half, on this show. That happened.
All right, grab a piece. Mm-hmm. Get you some cream.
I'm grabbing the middle part.
To 3,000 episodes.
Dink it.
And sink it.
Those are some big chips.
Quite tasty.
Dang if that isn't a good big old cookie.
We're going to be here a while.
No, we're going to share with the crew. Pardon me while I keep eating. Before we go any further, we are plumb tickled to make this next announcement, and we are plumb tickled. It is time to reveal the limited edition 3,000th episode coin. Of course, with every 1,000 episodes, we've made a commemorative coin. And this one may be the best one yet.
Look at
of course,
this thing.
it says 3,000.
Look at that.
And then on the other side.
It's got me and you, boy.
Oh, look at that.
Back to back.
Very 3D, very cool. Bite it. You know how they bite coins.
Not real gold, but very nice.
You need to go to mythical.com to get this thing while supplies last. We have a limited number, and the intention is that if you're celebrating with us now, as this episode's coming out, this is a commemorative bauble to show that you were here for it.
And no, this is not crypto, okay? It's just a coin. You're not signing up for anything weird, okay?
I just inhaled the cookie.
Okay, you got a little. Well, maybe you need a napkin.
That was tough.
Okay.
Not only do we have a coin, we
have
also
a T-shirt.
have a commemorative T-shirt because I'm joking. I am joking.
That's our only T-shirt.
Rep such a big occasion. The moment that I choked to death by getting this T-shirt, I literally inhaled the cookie. Help me out here.
Okay, now listen, when we debuted the T-shirt for the 2500th, another thing it's hard for me to say, episode, we had 25 different crew members come on as models to show it off. So this time, it's only natural to have 30 completely different crew members come on and show off the brand new 3000 Mornings tee. So let's see that, guys.
Come on in.
Here they come.
There's
one. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's 2 and 3.
Okay.
Yep, and now more completely different individual people. Now, you
Keep-
might be
keep 'em
asking
coming.
yourself, why are they in white morph suits? It's because we don't want their beauty to distract from
The shirt design.
T-shirt, right?
That's
This is
exactly
about
right.
the T-shirt. It's not about how good looking the crew is, okay?
And look, there's another completely new crew member.
Uh-huh.
And look, there's another completely new crew member.
So again, celebrate the 3000th episode with us by
you go.
grabbing one of these teas
David or whoever's under that.
and grabbing one of
Hey,
the
you
coins.
want to taste? You want to taste some of this?
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, 3,000. You want to taste?
I noticed how there was a quick exit
You
after
wanna
the
taste?
mouth closed.
Take. And look, everybody gets some. All the people.
Don't worry, it was just a balloon.
All right,
It wasn't a ligament.
I am certain that was 3,000 people.
Yeah.
Or at least 300
Yeah, that's exactly.
or 30.
Okay, grab all that at mythical.com.
That once the coin's gone, it's gone. So jump on that and get yourself to tea as well. Thank you. As you know, today is a very special someone's very special last day.
Or maybe you didn't know that. Maybe you just clicked on this episode because you're like, I'll check back in. Well, yes, a month ago, Stevie let you all know that today would be her last episode. You can go back and watch that if you want to, but for those of you who are in the know, now we're going to spend some time celebrating Stevie and remembering all the incredible things that she has done for us and on this show. Now, one of the things we thought we might do is put a PDF on the screen that has all of the URLs and all of the time codes for every episode where Stevie has appeared. And then we had
That's what we would typically do.
Right. Then we had a big meeting about that, and somebody was like, we don't think that's a great idea. How about another montage?
We love that.
And reprising her starring role as the woman who womans the board, Stevie.
Thank you.
Hey, Stevie.
Hey, here we go.
All right, everybody buckled in tight.
Whoa.
Okay.
Dance, you wine baby son of a pig! Oh, God!
I am not Link.
Let's talk about that.
Get your anals ready because we have a new puzzle on the board.
I mean, I've been told I'm really good with boxes.
I've been bushing for many years.
It has an aftertaste of carpet, and I prefer not to eat carpet, so no.
That's not what I heard.
I missed what she said.
I've been a very bad girl, Daddy.
Now, if you remember, Michaela was just wiping the poop into the vagina.
Are you a breast man or are you a leg man?
I like the legs.
A leg man.
The rim is so important. The rim is very important. People are going to leave this podcast and they're going to think that I'm having sex with my toothbrush.
I mean, I
and
think they were
pigtails.
thinking that already.
At that mall in North Carolina, there were several shootings.
Whoops.
Yeah. Go Brown.
There it goes. It released.
Do you think it released?
Well, I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Now I will cut the penis. Oh, gosh. Which is almost as painful as the way that I commemorated the first time I got my period, which was bleeding through a limited 2 tankini in front of the whole Hamilton Lake Swim Club.
To outliving Link.
L'chaim. Feels like a chance of making out.
There's a slight delay.
However long this is in the edit, trust me, it was 5 times in real life.
Yeah!
This is not going well.
Is it gonna be okay,
It's gonna be
Steven?
okay, guys.
I don't know if it's gonna be okay.
Guys, we'll make it through this together.
I have always wanted to talk about that just with you. I've always wanted to live on screen with the mythical crew. Let's tat the most of this old tatty day. We'll talk about that all Saturday. All of the time, Link wants to find a way to cure his herpes. Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you talk about that?
Stevie.
Hey guys!
Hey.
I feel so underdressed.
No. Well, yeah.
Where's your sequin camo?
Yeah. Sequin camo.
Switching it up.
That really puts
from
into
your normal sequin.
That really puts into perspective just how often your mind is in the gutter.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's only
What
the
a naughty
on-camera stuff.
producer.
Right.
That's the crazy thing is that mostly I'm off camera when I'm being naughty. So
I was definitely waiting for the us making out with your hands clip.
I can still feel it.
Well, there's a way to feel it
No.
again. If
but
you
I think
want
it
to.
requires gloves, and we don't have those,
No.
and so we're gonna let that moment.
I mean,
just
now's
silent
the
itself.
time to go gloveless. If you want to go all the way.
One last chance.
This is one last chance, Stevie.
The last clip was about your herpes.
Yeah.
Herpes on the finger.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I
Say what you will.
I know I'm holding on here because
Yes.
I know at some point there will be tears and I'm trying to I did prepare for that though. I pre-recorded some lines that Twinkie Fingies can play if I am unable to speak. So I did some typical ones. Yes.
Okay.
Self-explanatory.
Affirmative.
Okay.
Affirmative.
All right.
Of course, there's no. That's for a really quick one. And then the last thing that I say most often, link. So that's there. And then,
Okay,
you know,
yeah.
so
I'm gonna
we
hold
have
on to that one.
Yeah, we have some options in case things get too teary-eyed.
Okay.
Not sad.
Be ready.
We're celebrating teary-eyed.
Okay. I think that's
ready,
a good
Twinkle.
idea. What you got for us?
But yeah, if you wanted me to toss to a video where I cry, there's good news. I'm doing another one of those. I wrote a little letter to the crew, a little goodbye letter to the crew, and I recorded a little video. So here you go. To the mythical crew. Some of you have known for 13 years, some even longer, and a few I've only just gotten the chance to meet. But no matter when our paths crossed, I'd like to take a moment to reflect on what these past 13 years at Mythical have meant to me. I started when it was just Rhett, Link, and a single crew member working out of Rhett's converted garage. Back then, Good Mythical Morning was very new. In fact, the YouTube channel was still Rhett and Link 2, and the sub count was well under 1 million. There was no set, only a small folding table with a crude hole and a mic. As some of you know, one of my earliest days watching Rhett and Link film GMM featured a particularly memorable moment. The wheel mythicality landed on a secret spot that said something like, slap each other in the face. Which of course, they did. But if you go back and watch that episode, you'll notice it cuts off abruptly. And that's because the slapping escalated into an actual real-life shouting and slapping match, one that didn't make the final edit, but definitely made a lasting impression on me. And despite my growing concerns that I had signed on to a job that might not be there when the two co-owners decided to kill each other, I was truly excited about what we were about to create together. So I stayed. The first big thing we created was a series called The Mythical Show, YouTube's very first half-hour weekly variety show. The YouTube Creator Innovation Program Fund allowed Rhett and Link to hire me to hire an extremely small team, and the handful of us to move into a studio just around the corner from where we are now. That first studio was a converted weed dispensary with an apartment upstairs. Not at all an ideal space to shoot multiple shows, podcasts, etc. But compared to Rhett's garage, it was huge. We made so much content in the first half of that year. There were music videos and local commercials and an animated series and middle school musicals and Key and Peele, Tim and Eric, Thomas Lennon, Tony Hale, Paul Scheer, Kat Von D, and the list goes on. The show itself did fine, but the most valuable things that came out of that experience were twofold. First, a creative partnership that just clicked. And second, a clear vision for what we wanted Good Mythical Morning to become. Not a casual daily vlog with minimal prep, but a fully realized daily show. Intentional, repeatable, and built to last. We also made a handful of some of the internet's most iconic creator music videos that year together. Nerd vs. Geek, It's My Belly Button, My OCD, I'm on Vacation. We were a small team having fun and getting views. In September of 2013, we premiered a new version of GMM, one with a set, a desk, a mic, lighting, graphics, more on YouTube and not on rhettandlink.com, and some formatting that still carries on into the version that you see today. Episode number 275. And in the past 2,620 plus episodes since then, we've done a lot. We've turned a car into a pizza. We've accidentally created a chlorine bomb. We've grilled hamburgers on a toilet. We've done horrible things to Barbie and Elmo and Furby. We've put fish guts on everything. We've hosted every animal allowed on our soundstage. We've watched as Rhett and Link have bathed, waxed, tweezed, peed, and unfortunately so much more. We've tasted and tested over and over again. At some point along the way, I got a microphone and the show got an official voice. And alongside GMM, there's always been so much more. I still remember where I was standing in the weed studio when we decided on the name Ear Biscuits because this thing called podcasts exists now. We've made sketches and 2 seasons of a scripted TV show. We wrote a nonfiction book and a novel. We launched an e-commerce store. GMM was so popular that we needed a show about the show, and Let's Talk About That was born. But after 54 episodes, it was clear that LTAT wasn't going to be enough for the Mythical Beasts, so both the Mythical Society and Mythical Kitchen kicked us into a new era of mythicality. We went through a pandemic, shooting episodes from multiple homes when nothing else was being made and people needed something to give them a bit of joy in their day. We shot episodes in the studio with just Rhett, Link, and I. Yikes! We bought Smosh, we went R-rated with Good Mythical Evening, we launched Sporked, we made a card game called We're Still Good, we hosted a full weekend festival and live stage show, remember Mythicon? We made an actually horrifying one-of-a-kind TikTok series that still keeps us up at night. We introduced skin walls, we sold Smosh, and we had a TV show on Food Network. We developed so many TV shows and films that have never seen the light of day, which led us to developing a TV series where we didn't need to ask for permission. We dug a medium-sized hole, and Wonderhole was what we found. We landed another #1 New York Times bestseller spot. We became the first creators to have a 24/7 fast channel. We sold out an 11-city GMM tour. We registered the most voters, behind Sabrina Carpenter, with Vote Like a Beast. We started Good Mythical Weekend. We bought a chunk of Hot Ones. We wrote a children's book about waking up with spaghetti for hair and chicken fingers for fingers. We donated hundreds of thousands of dollars and raised awareness for worthy philanthropic causes. Over 15 Webby Awards, 5 Streamy Awards, including 2 Show of the Year Awards, Telly Awards, Signal Awards, Shorty Awards, and no Emmy Awards. Articles and late night shows and trade honors, the distinction of having our original mic and blindfolds in the Smithsonian next to absolutely iconic memorabilia from the best media moments in history. Millions of likes, comments, and subscribers, billions of views, a team that's grown from 1 to 100, a studio that is decidedly not an old weed dispensary. So many more things I could list, but this is already a ridiculously long letter. It's been one hell of a run. We've done everything together. You've been the best crew a girl could ask for. Endlessly curious and immensely talented. I'll hold you and Mythical in my heart forever. But as we say every weekday, you know what time it is. Sincerely, Stevie.
Did you guys have to add that music? I mean, it was.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was enough as it was without the music.
Stevie, you got something you want to say?
I love you.
We love you
Love
too.
you too.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, I think that, the first montage put into perspective how dirty of a mind you have. That one put into perspective everything that you have brought, everything that you have done. And, you know, I think one of the things that Link and I talk about often is it's a rare combination of someone who is so good at what they do, but also is so passionate about what they do and cares so much that it's been a privilege to have you.
Yes, totally.
Yeah, in watching all of that and like all the memories start flooding back, and I'm just so proud of all of the years, 13 plus years of everything that we did together. But to me, it's more than what we accomplished. It's what we experienced together, and we'll always cherish all the adventures that we went on, and just seeking to create what was in our hearts and in our dirty minds. And it's obvious that creative clicking into place that you talked about in the video was and has been so special, and it makes it's tough to say goodbye. I know you're feeling it too. It's tough to say goodbye. We're gonna miss you here. Miss your laugh, miss your perspective and your insights, and as Rhett said, your passion and your commitment and your talent that has injected Mythical with something that, even though you're leaving, your presence will always be felt.
And and we're not just grateful for everything that you did. I mean, one of the things that you did over the past decade plus is you built an incredible team.
Yeah.
That you were thinking in that video. And I think that, the team that we have here at Mythical, running this show and running all the creative initiatives that we have, you guys are incredible. And I think that's one of the reasons that we can be, and you can be as fans, confident that the future of Mythical is very bright and the future of this show is very bright, in large part because of a lot of the things that Stevie established and knowing how to spot a talented person who's going to have that same passion for what we're doing and bringing them, here to Mythical.
Thank you, guys. I'm managing words. I spoke too soon. I'm a lesbian.
Okay, all right.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah, that's the big reveal.
I'm gonna miss you all so much, and yeah, I think that's the thing, is that I wouldn't be leaving if I didn't think that this team was so talented and capable of making things just as great as they've always been. So I feel really good about that. And yeah, when I look at everything that we've done together, I just feel so immensely proud. And that's not even everything that we've done. So and I think every failure that we've had has been a learning lesson that's led us to bigger and better things, and I'm just I'm so grateful for the past 13 years.
We are too. Thank you. And we're not the only ones who are grateful. We're not the only ones who you've impacted. I know you don't know what's about to happen because we asked you to cover your ears when we asked for this a month ago. Mm-hmm. We asked Mythical Beasts to send in videos telling you and everyone else what your time at Mythical has meant to them. So let's take a look.
Hi, Stevie.
Hey, Stevie.
Hey, Stevie.
Hey, Stevie.
Stevie.
Hey, Stevie. I'm Teja from India, and I just want to let you know that I, as well as the other Beasties, will tremendously miss you.
Even though you won't be voicing any more episodes of my adulthood, you were a huge part of my childhood.
You've been there since we were 9, and we're 22 now, so you've always been the voice for us. Sure, Rhett and Link are cool, but you're our favorite.
We're going to miss your voice so much because who else is going to keep Link in check? You know, her voice has always been there. Her voice is part of the comfort that is GMM for me.
Thank you for being the best voice of God.
I remember the first time I heard your voice on GMM, Stevie, and I was like, oh, hell no.
Steve is my gay awakening. You also taught me that it is okay to be gay.
Thank you so much for being such a great representation of the LGBTQIA plus community.
And I want to thank her for sort of being a beacon of hope for the LGBTQ plus audience.
As a lesbian from a small town, seeing somebody accomplishing her dream has meant a lot to me.
You helped me, realize I like girls and that I'm bisexual even though you're not. All of Good Mythical Morning has just been such a great time in my life.
You, Rhett, and Lake were the first time that I was able to see a queer person accepted by, at the time, religious people.
Stevie, you were the first real exposure to open and unstereotyped queerness I needed at the time, and you made it so much easier at a very young age for me to accept myself.
I wanted to especially thank you for being such a beautiful LGBTQ plus human on the show, which has then given me the courage to be my queer, authentic self.
Being a little queer kid in North Carolina, seeing you be out and open and happy was super inspiring for me when I was younger. But becoming an adult and coming out as a trans woman, you've been super inspiring for me from that perspective as well, in terms of finding my own femininity.
Before I came out as a lesbian, you were such a role model to me of what life could be like as a happy and out person, and the birds agree with me.
Everything that you've created and produced and come up with Mythical has been beautiful and wonderful, so I'm sure anything you do next will be even more wonderful.
We all hate laugh tracks, but Stevie is the laugh track that we all love.
As a fan of comedy, the only laugh track I want to hear includes Stevie's voice.
You making fun of Link has always lifted my spirits.
One of my favorite moments was the time where you would call them anything but boys because they wanted to be considered men.
Link was like, is this a person or a restaurant? And Stevie goes, that's a burger.
My favorite moment of Stevie's on the show was definitely when she replaced Link during the Microwave versus Stovetop taste test video.
GMM was never a two-person show. For me, it was always Ron and Link and Stevie.
It's been so comforting being able to grow up with you guys, but as far as we've come, there's always been you, Stevie, and you've been the most warm and welcoming voice on Good Mythical Morning.
All I can say is that you were that girl, you are that girl, and you always will be that girl.
Anything you want to do, you can do it, bro. We believe in you, man. Everybody, look, we're sad, but it's going to be cool. If you're going to crochet, go into construction, whatever you're going to do, it's going to be great. If you're going to rap, I make beats. So, hey, it's your boy, you know what I'm saying? Good luck.
I can't wait to see what you do next. I hope it brings you all the joy and fulfillment that you absolutely deserve.
I just wanted to say thank you for doing this, prioritizing your needs in a big way and being honest with yourself and others about it.
I'm gonna miss you so much. Thank you for everything.
We love you so much, and we're gonna miss you so much. I can't wait to see what you do next.
And I just really wanted to say thank you.
Thank you for taking care of our Rhett and Link.
I wish you all the gayness in your future endeavors.
Thank you so much.
We love you.
We love you.
I love you.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Thank you for being a part of my life for the last 13 years.
Good.
Wow. Wow.
Thank you so much. That was just so nice. I mean, all the messages and comments from the Mythical Beasts over the past month have been so overwhelming. So you've been so great. And the number of messages that I've gotten from young women and young queer people who have listened to my voice through their childhood and now they're full-grown adults, and I just want you guys to know that you are strong and you are capable and you are loved, and dream big, and I'm gonna be cheering you on from the sidelines. So thanks for growing up with us and growing up with me, and thank you for all your support over all these years.
Yeah, thank you to everybody who said those things. That was just all that we could fit. There was more that was said, and there's been more that's been said, like Stevie said, in the comments and messages. And it's so clear that you've had a tremendous impact on so many people, inspired so many people, and we know that that's going to continue. It's probably not going to be crocheting. I doubt that that's what it's going to be.
Construction.
But we know that inspiration is going to continue for so many people as you move into what's next for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep. Again, we understand the decision, and we support you, and we look forward to your future. And we are just super grateful for the time that we had together, where it's so clear from that video and from all the responses that you've gotten over the past month that you have truly embodied what it means to be mythical by being yourself, and in doing so, giving hope to people just for being who you are. And we love you for it.
I love you.
And we want to do something special, something commemorative, as a way to keep you with us forever, or at least a piece of you. We will now ceremoniously raise your microphone into the rafters in permanence. All rise. Good God.
Okay, mommy.
God.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh. Okay.
Is it still up there, or did it fall? Good gracious. Oh my God, that scared me.
Thank you for everything, Stevie.
That will be up there, and we will look upon it whenever we will think of you, and whenever we think of you, we will look upon it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, as per tradition, whenever there is truly something celebratory to truly celebrate, we truly celebrate it. And 3,000 episodes, you know your boys had to write an original song.
But not just any song. A song that is intended to end with a bang.
That's such a big number.
Yes.
I don't know if I could even count that high.
What if you count in episodes? It's easy if you try. Episode 1, episode 2, a desk and a mic and me and you. Episode 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Do you think we'll make this show in heaven?
8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I don't know. What if we go to hell?
I don't think that hell exists,
but if it does, they could use a show like this. Watch the show and we make it. Please don't ever forsake it. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. There is no end in sight. The only difference between us is height.
7 inches.
7 inches, that's right. What? Here, let me help you. Let me help you up, Grandma. All right.
Episode 2997. Episode 2998. Episode 2999. Episode 3000.
Whoa!
Stevie, come on over.
You didn't bust out of your packet, dude.
I didn't?
You busted, but you stayed in there.
Hello,
Stevie, what did you
boys.
think about that?
Dockers.
Thank you for continuing to make us a part of your daily routine.
3,000 episodes strong, and remember, none of this happens without you.
Thanks for commenting and sharing this video.
You know what time it is.
We survived! Wasn't easy.
I'm Tyler, and this is my 30th Good Mythical Morning themed birthday party, and it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality!
3-0.
Yeah, dirty
3-0-0-0.
30, Tyler. You got a good crowd there for your birthday. Happy birthday.
Okay, not only are we celebrating 3,000 episodes, we're gonna celebrate people who said the phrase, "not with that attitude," in the last 5 hours.
Keep doing what you're doing, but not with that attitude. Click the top link to watch us throw it back to a classic as we guess crazy food combinations and Good Mythical more. Celebrate 3,000 episodes of Good Mythical Morning with the 3,000 Mornings Tea and limited edition 3,000th episode coin. Mythical.com.